Rucha S. Khotia from Flora Language Solutions. You can know more about me on ruchaflora.com. Herzlich willkommen. In today's video, we are going to be learning some not so commonly used words in German. Or we can say words that nobody teaches you in German. So we are going to begin this video on a very fun element note, and to know the whole list of the words that are not so popular or that nobody teaches you in German, please see the video till the end. Also, please do consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you keep getting future updates. In the description box, I have mentioned the links to best movies, best songs, best pop songs, best storybooks, best apps, etc. The other videos that I have made where you will get such information. So without much further ado, let's begin today's video. So in Germany there are certain words that people use in the slang language, which is known as the Umgangssprache in German. So it's pronounced as Umgangssprache. Here is the spelling. Now Umgangssprache is usually that kind of a slang which is mostly used in the spoken form of German and not much in the written. So the first time I went to Germany, I had already done my B1. So I was a school student, a school exchange student when I went to Germany for the first time, and it was a tiny scholarship, like a summer course which I did there, and I did know some words, but because I was hearing a bit of German for the past 6 months before I went to Germany in 2010 for the first time, I could actually make out the meanings of these words. But later on I realized that this is just the regular language that all the Germans, Austrians, and even some Swiss people use in their regular lives. So we are going to be discussing some phrases, some slang words, and some not so very popular words which you might not find on the internet in this video. The first word that I want to talk about here is servus. S-A-R-V-U-S, servus. So servus is usually from a Latin origin, but nowadays it means hello or goodbye in German, and you will mostly find this usage in the very southern parts of Germany, some parts of Switzerland like near Zurich and so on, and even the western parts of Austria. So servus is not a very common term used in the northern part of Germany, and servus also has a bad connotation to it, like you might just hear someone saying servus scheiße noch ne Bayer. So basically it means oh shit, there's a Bavarian here, but that's just some southern slang. So servus is a good word if you want to replace it with tschüss or hello. The next word that I want to talk about is not actually a bad word, but used as a bad word in some context, but children cannot use it. So it's scheiße. So when a German is irritated, or even when some Europeans are irritated and who know German, they might just tend to say scheiße. So if some work is not done, they'll be like scheiße, ich hab das Arbeit nicht gemacht. So it's basically shit, oh shit. So you can replace scheiße with oh shit. And one more word in context to this is verdammt. Verdammt scheiße. Some people say that as well. Oh damn it, shit. Verdammt scheiße, hat das nicht gemacht. Ist heute nicht gekommen. He did not do it. He did not come today. Scheiße. So scheiße and verdammt. Damn it, shit. And I said these two words right now because I used a phrase earlier where I said servus scheiße. So these are two words which most of your trainers might not teach you. So if you really are in a friendly circle and friends with Germans, you can use these words with the millennial crowd, as they say, and they will not feel bad. Next word that I want to talk about is when you usually want to say haha, well, so you just say na, N-A, na, that's it. Na ja, na. So na is like, oh well, yeah, haha, something like that. So you can just use na to say na ja, na, So it does not mean no at all. Na does not mean no, like in Hindi, or as we use it in English, where you just say, did you do this, or do you want to do this na, or something like that. You really have the Indian context of na in your mind. For the Indian crowd who's watching this video, na usually is used for, oh well, na ya, okay, yeah, in that context. So na, this word mostly nobody will teach you, and this is kind of a filler word. The next word on my list can get a bit boring, but nonetheless it is used in everyday life by most of the Germans, Austrians and the Swiss who know German as well. Nee. So instead of nein, they just replace it with a nee, short form. So if you don't like something, instead of saying nein, you can just say nee, ich möchte das nicht machen. No, I don't want to do this, and so on. Nee. The next word that I want to talk about is famous all around the world, but that is a little fact also that I want to point out here. The Italians mostly, I think, is the largest non-German working group in Germany as of now. Therefore, ciao, C-I-A-O, C-E-R-O, ciao is one more famous word that the Germans use, which is not German. So this is usually not taught when you're learning German anywhere, but mostly in most parts of the Germany when you're going around, ciao is a normal way of greeting people. The next word that we're going to be talking about is an interesting word because it has both a cool and a horny meaning. So let's talk about the cool meaning first. So geil is used in a context where you want to say that something is cool or something is uber cool. So if someone does juggling, illusion, magic, or says something trendy and latest, you can just say, oh, that is so cool, or oh, wie geil, oh, that is so geil, and so on. So geil means cool or uber cool. Another context where geil is used is where a girl is, dressed really nicely, she's good looking, she's hot, and you just say that she's geil. So, it also means sexy and horny. So be careful when you're using this word with a girl. If you're out on a date with her, obviously it's the best word that you can use or give a girl as a compliment. But it also means horny. So if you want to say it like, if like it's cool or something, you just say wie geil, so that the context is clear. But if someone is really good looking, or if you really want to praise their looks, then you can just say that sie ist geil, which means she is sexy, or ich bin geil basically means I am feeling horny. So that's about geil. There's one more context of geil. So if someone says leider geil, or unfortunately geil, then they are referring to a song basically, which usually means that it's awesome, like something is awesome, but it has other negative side effects as well. So that's a leider geil, which means yeah, it is awesome, but it has side effects like maybe smoking, drinking, and taking weed probably. I'm not sure, but some millennials find these things as really good, but we all know the side effects of smoking and drinking in the long term. Again, one more nice word that I want to talk about here is klasse. Klasse. K-L-A-S-S-A. K-L-A-S-S-E. Klasse. So basically when you like something, so it does not mean excellent or awesome or something like that, but that something is really pleasant and wonderful. Das ist klasse. Oh, it's really good. So you can replace gut with this word, and if you really like or love something, then you can use this word. Das ist klasse. As I always say, I try and keep the best for the last. So the last word on our list is krass. Now krass usually means the same as in English, C-R-A-S-S, what it means in English, the same meaning in German, K-R-A-S-S, but the meaning in German has broadened. So if something is like really awesome and excellent, you can even say krasses Essen. So when I say das Essen ist krass or krasses Essen, I mean that the food is incredibly good, and so on. So if you want to just praise someone for their skill also, and you just say das ist krass, and that will usually mean that the person or whatever he or she is doing is excellent. That was all on my side today. I hope you liked today's video. If you have liked my video, please do not forget to share it with your friends and do not forget to hit the notification bell so that you keep getting future updates about my videos. If you have more feedback or if you want me to make videos about other specific topics, then please do tell me in the comments below. I will surely take up your request, do some research and bring you some new videos and informative videos from the world of German and Germany. Till then, tschüss, auf Wiedersehen, see you in the next one.